Ramona, I'm curious, reading this story, you detail the communication between Adam Silver and Nets owner Joe Tsai. What has transpired between Adam Silver, Joe Tsai, and the Nets in order to decide who governs this situation with Kyrie Irving?
Well, I think one of the bigger points is who Kyrie Irving was talking to, which is neither Adam Silver or Joseph Tsai. I mean, Joseph Tsai was at a point after the story after his first tweet came out. Okay, when Kyrie Irving tweets out the anti-Semitic film, Joe Tsai essentially condemns him the next day on Twitter. Says there's no place for this, and we have to condemn this. This is not this is not what we want for our organization. And Kyrie Irving doesn't talk to him. He sends a text message, doesn't respond to him. All the communication between the Nets and the league and Kyrie Irving went through his agent. And when you're having a story like this, when you have in this conflict where two statements have now been put out by Kyrie Irving, where it says the first statement was combining with the Anti-Defamation League. The second statement is what he put on Instagram last night. Those are written statements. But what he says in front of the cameras and what he didn't say to probably the only person in the world who was giving him a chance to make it right himself at that point. Joseph Tsai wanted to try to give him an opportunity to educate himself. He saw it as a teachable moment. Kyrie, through his agent, was saying the right things of, we'll talk to the Anti-Defamation League, I want to educate myself, I meant no harm. He was saying those things through his agent, but what he actually said in front of those cameras was really a betrayal of the opportunity that they had to have a healthy dialogue here, and they still haven't talked.
So they still haven't talked. How does that end? What happens now?
Well, they outlined in an email to his agent the terms of the suspension and the things that Kyrie will have to do to even be considered as a member of the Nets again. And in that email were conditions of it has to be a real apology, and it has to disavow this film that he tweeted out. This film is now #1 on Amazon in several different categories, so the impact of his popularizing and promoting this film is felt far and wide. He has to very specifically denounce the anti-Semitism and the Holocaust denial in that film. Then he has to talk with Jewish and religious leaders about hate speech. Those are a lot of conditions, and they're very remedial conditions that Kyrie Irving has been informed of. Now, the apology he put forth on Instagram was a good start, but it's really just a start. And I think the 5-game suspension, the key words there are at least 5 games, because I think it'll be a lot longer than that for him to take all of the steps that they need him to take.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.